this is Jake Laughlin bringing you another episode of Discover Denton, a show brought to you by the Convention and Visitors Bureau, highlighting events around Denton. This week we have Kim Phillips of the CVB as well as Veronica Maldonado of the CVB talking about some very cool promotions that are happening around Hickory Street, as well as talking about the Mardi Gras Festival that happened on Walnut Street. So without any more ado, here is Discover Denton.
Hello, Denton. Welcome to Discover Denton on DentonRadio.com. I'm Kim Phillips coming to you from the Convention and Visitors Bureau in downtown Denton. I hope you got out and enjoyed the beautiful weekend that we've just had. The sunshine, Friday and Saturday, 80-degree weather, it was perfect, and man, did it give me spring fever. I had a great time at Denton's very first Mardi Gras Festival. This all took place over on Walnut Street, right behind Beth Marie's. That street back there was all closed off, and literally it was like a pop-up park, a pop-up carnival that took place. And it was great fun. We had beads and a parade, and get this, that's not a real long street, so the parade had these little wagons instead of great big cars. It was awesome. Tons of New Orleans jazz and Zydeco, and lots of people came out because it was just such a gorgeous night. The whole thing was great fun, and I'll tell you, it reminded me a lot of my very favorite movie, Steel Magnolias. If you've never seen it, you got to watch it. And the thing I love the most about Steel Magnolias is not just the story, which is a good story, but it's this culture that all of these people are so much a part of. And Mardi Gras reminded me of this one scene in Steel Magnolias, which was a Christmas festival. Everybody's out at the festival, and they're seeing each other, and it's like the first time they've seen each other in a while. Everybody's been wrapped up in their day-to-day stuff, and isn't that how it happens? We all get wrapped up in our stuff, and when we see each other, it's like, oh man, how have you been? I hadn't seen you in a while. Where have you been keeping yourself? This kind of stuff, just catching up. That's what Mardi Gras was all about Friday night. It was awesome. It was like our first coming out of winter into spring, and of course, all of those hopes were dashed on Sunday when the bottom fell out of the sky and we had sleet again. It was starting to look like Ice-Mageddon too. But spring will be back soon. However, it's March, and it's Texas, so we don't know what the weather's going to do. But the cool thing about it is we have launched our Dig Little D campaign, which is the Hickory Street campaign I've been talking to you guys about. And our very first activity is something called Munch Madness. And today I have a guest on the show, Veronica Maldonado. Veronica is our Director of Communications here at the Convention and Visitors Bureau, and she has been a big part of heading up, putting together Munch Madness. She's going to tell you a little bit about it. Veronica?
Thank you for having me today, Kim. I'm really excited about a downtown restaurant contest that's going on that will showcase a lot of our best food, best service, and best atmosphere. Thanks to the City of Denton Economic Development, we have a fun little game going on in the downtown area. And it completely falls into our Dig Little D growth project. So as you're out and about in Denton, and we're hoping that the weather is going to get nicer, regardless of whether it does or it doesn't, we still have some awesome dining spots in the downtown area. So just make sure that you participate in the Munch Madness game that's going on. All you have to do is go visit one of your favorite local dining spots and go back to Downtown Denton, Texas Facebook page, like the page, and cast your vote for your favorite dining experience. Remember to keep in mind that it has to have the best food, the best service, and the best atmosphere. And so for 4 weeks in March, there will be votes that will be casted and locations that will be eliminated from the contest. So at week 4, the top 2 restaurants and 1 wildcard restaurant will have a shootout to see who will be crowned the champion. And how are you going to help the wild card play in? You want to make sure that you check into Foursquare. All right, well, thank you for having me today, Kim. I really appreciate you having me as a guest to talk about a very fun and upcoming contest in the downtown area. We do have some growth going on in the downtown area, so keep in mind that as you're out and about, the Dig Little D growth project is in full force, so you mosey along the streets with some construction equipment and maybe some cones, but we're Denton, and that never stops us and never keeps us tied down. So we want to make sure that we highlight some of the fun restaurants, some of the fun dining experiences that we have in the downtown area. Thanks to the Downtown Economic Development, we have a wonderful game that has come out. It's called Munch Madness. So you want to go into your favorite dining spots and then go back to the Downtown Denton, Texas Facebook page and make sure you like their page, and then you can cast your vote for your favorite dining experience in Denton. Keep in mind that it has to include the best food, the best service, and the best atmosphere. You cast your vote each week. So each week there is an elimination of local venues. Once you cast your vote, you can always go back and vote again. You can only vote once per day, though. And then make sure that you also check into Foursquare and use the hashtag Munch Madness. When you're checking into Foursquare to your local venue, if for any reason it gets eliminated during the course of the month, there is an opportunity for that restaurant to come back and be the wild card. So at the end of the month, there will be a shootout between two restaurants and the wild card. And as that happens, that'll be a three-day shootout at the end of the month. So at the end of that, then we will crown a champion. And this is all a contest for fun and bragging rights only, but definitely because we have a lot of growth going on in the downtown area, we want to make sure that we have fun with it, and we want to make sure that everybody gets involved. So make sure that you get in there, you cast your vote, and you also check in on Foursquare. So the contest runs all month long. Each week there's an elimination, and at the end of the month there's a shootout. Lots of fun to be had in Denton, so get out and enjoy your dining experiences.
Thanks, Veronica, for being here and bringing everybody up to date on Munch Madness. It's going to be fun. Please get out and play. And a couple of other reminders. This coming weekend, Thursday through Sunday, is the Texas Storytelling Festival. It's going to be a great time. If you don't have something already on the books, this is a good thing to try out. And also in conjunction with Texas Storytelling, the Ghost Tours of Denton. Shelley Tucker, our own famous storyteller here in Denton, will be doing late night ghost tours. Late night, 10:30 p.m. this coming Friday and Saturday only. You know, she's a regular attraction. She's here every Friday and Saturday doing tours on the square, the ghost tours. They're very chilling, very fun, every Friday and Saturday at 8 o'clock. But this coming weekend, in conjunction with storytelling, also at 10:30. So there's a couple of things to put on the calendar. In the meantime, get out there, enjoy Denton, and we'll see you next week. Thanks for being here.
There you have it. That was this week's episode of Discover Denton. A big thanks to Kim Phillips of the CVB. Another big thanks to Veronica Maldonado of the CVB. A huge thanks to Gravity Feed for providing the intro and outro music. I'm Jake Laughlin, your producer. Join us next week where we will be bringing you more highlights of our original and independent city. And in the meantime, go enjoy Denton.